Ladies and gentlemen, this is becoming a very huge story. Media is trying to paint Donald Trump as somebody who mishandled classified data, about 15 boxes or so. From the National Archives, he hid them. Well, President Obama and Bush and Clinton did the same thing. They withheld data, information from the National Archives. Interestingly enough, there wasn't discussion about classified material. But if there is, let's say there's a classified material within the boxes that Donald Trump took, he's president, so he can classify or declassify anything he wants. That's according to William Barr. It's not like he transferred top secret and special access program intelligence from secure locations within the United States government onto servers that could have been hacked and infiltrated by the entire world. So Clinton had classified data, sensitive data, top secret, special access program intelligence, information from intelligence agencies on her servers. And she used cell phones, and we know what happened to the cell phones, but she was able to take, it was like 100 email chains that contained a whole bunch of classified and special access and top secret intelligence. How that got to Clinton's servers as Secretary of State. Now, if she was a president, and I want a Hillary Clinton-Donald Trump 2024 rematch, I know you might think I'm nuts, but I actually do want that. We're still living in a matrix. We need to exorcise the demons of 2016. So that's the only way that'll happen. It has to happen. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, 2024. But anyway, this is apples and oranges. They're trying to, what they do is they commit crimes or they engage in corruption and they say, well, Trump did worse. Okay, it's usually never the case. Just the other day, they said that Trump, mishandled or no, he deleted 7 hours of phone conversation. And they said, oh, well, it wasn't actually that. He didn't delete anything. It was just landline and cell phone. So that's what the January panel tried to pin on Trump, and that didn't work. So it really wasn't. It was a fake story, just a fabricated nonsense of a story. Then they retracted all of that. They said that he cleared Lafayette Square for a photo op. That never happened. It was supposed to be cleared for some other reason, and then he just took the photo op after it was cleared. He didn't do that. I mean, a whole lot of things. He never worked with Russia. He was never installed by the Kremlin. And so these things, I mean, that's the Durham Probe Special Counsel's finding. Well, we already knew that Clinton purchased a Steele dossier. That started the whole nonsense, hoax. But Trump, the issue with classified data that William Barr talks about, so William Barr defended Donald Trump, said they're making a mountain out of a molehill. The president, if Clinton was a president, it still would be difficult because to have top secret intelligence on servers that could be hacked by the entire planet, that's a huge problem. That almost certainly was infiltrated by the entire planet. That's a huge problem, okay, for 4 years. Even Michael Hayden stated that one of President Obama's intelligence officials stated that if rival intelligence agencies didn't have all of Clinton's emails, he'd lose respect for them. But see, again, Clinton deleted 33,000 plus emails without any oversight. What William Barr said is because he was president, and this is, William Barr reacts to Durham Probe developments, and it's today, August 8th, former Attorney General Bill Barr joins this story with reaction and analysis. At the end of it, he says, look, the classification system is based upon what it in large part what the president classifies and declassifies. President Obama and Bush and Clinton took with them information that wasn't given to the National Archives. So did Trump. He has that right to do so. Other presidents did that. He has that right to do so. It's not using private servers outside of the United States government for 4 years with a dedicated team of workers, people that aren't even working at the State Department, having access to this classified data without even security clearances. or maybe some of them did have security clearances, but not top secret, and that data was on the servers that they were utilizing or servicing. So anyway, I mean, I wrote a lot about this in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post. I didn't write anything, but the Federalist. I wrote about a little bit about that in every publication that I've been published in. Okay, I also have on Amazon, but her top secret emails and but her deleted emails, and debunking the Trump-Russia myth. In addition to my two other novels, well, those are not novels, but I have fantasy novels, which pertains to everything we're seeing now. Breaking the Devil's Heart and Logic of Demons. So those are my two fantasy novels that I don't ever talk about, really. But they're wonderful reads. If you're bored, you just go on Kindle. You can go ahead and read them. Pertains actually directly to what's going on today. But you have, like, the Democratic Party right now. You have Hunter's emails. You have Clinton's emails. You have emails pointing to Joe, the big man. You have James Biden doing the same thing as Hunter, getting rich off the family name because they wanted to trade access, influence. They wanted to peddle. They did peddle and barter influence within the United States government for lucrative contracts. That's why people did business with James and Hunter, because their last name was the same last name as the vice president. And yes, you can point to specific decisions. Okay, if you want to go there, you could point to specific decisions. I mean, you could just look at 20% of U.S. uranium capacity. That's what the New York Times wrote about that. The Nuclear Regulatory Commission stated that was a big problem at the time. Okay, but again, you hear this, well, you know, Hunter's emails aren't that important. I mean, he's not really in government. Oh, yes, they're very important, and he's making money either giving direct, not direct access, but either giving preferential treatment or helping, because in one of his emails, his employers say, how can you use your influence on behalf of the company? Then he says he gives 10% of the money to the big man being his father. So there's 150 bank transactions that were deemed concerning by banks between Hunter and James. And so, yes, you can see that and the federal government now is investigating Hunter. So for his business, because of his business transactions. But the National Archives is like, you want either a presidential library or you want, it's there so future generations can see the inner workings of the White House. You know, you should technically give all of the data to the National Archives, but every president in recent history has taken, in one way or another, information after he's left office and not given the information to the National Archives. The fact that media is now, the FBI is involved. So the Justice Department sent the FBI, and of course, in recent years, the FBI has been an extension of the Democratic Party. Crossfire Hurricane with Strzok and McCabe, and Kevin Kleinsmith, who was indicted, and then James Baker, who met with Sussman, who's now indicted. So we can see James Comey said, gosh, you know, Clinton didn't really mean there was no intent to mishandle classified data. The thing with, let's say Trump mishandled classified data, he had the power as president to declassify the information anyway. If you retroactively classify the information, then the entire year and a half that they were investigating Clinton always said, oh my God, they were retroactive. They weren't marked classified. So if you're just trying to get Trump and say, oh, well, it was classified, it's retroactively classified. Well, that's what the Clinton and media said, well, it's retroactive. How can you? And she wasn't even president. She was just the Secretary of State. She should have had a government email, and she didn't. So I wrote extensively about this. Her team was able to take top secret and special access program intelligence from secure locations within the United States government and actually put that data onto servers Trump as president had every right to every classified document in his possession. If he wanted to take that for a presidential library, declassify it, there's probably a process, but generally, according to William Barr, he could have done that. So it's apples and oranges. Is it good? Probably not so good, if indeed there was top secret data. But then again, it's like he can declassify. It depends on what the top secret data is. So I don't know. That might be an issue. According to William Barr, it's not an issue at all, because he can declassify it from top secret to less from top secret to not classified at all, according to William Barr. Again, I'm not exactly sure about the classification process, but as president, he has greater powers to declassify documents than Clinton ever did. Clinton obviously mishandled top secret and special access program intelligence. Trump did not. Furthermore, I don't even know if there is top secret and special access program intelligence. Or top secret intelligence. We don't know. So we don't really know. There's been one news report that says there is, based on sources. So every story lately regarding Trump has been, oh my God, look what he did. Oops, retraction. According to William Barr, they're making a mountain out of a molehill. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. As president, he had much greater power to classify, declassify things. It wasn't on servers outside of the United States government, and other presidents had done this prior to Trump. Sorry, if President Obama and Clinton and Bush are doing this and Trump does it, sorry, he's a president, whether you like it or not. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe. Right? Even though it might not be the right thing to do, but presidents have done this, and so you can't just go after and say he's going to get indicted for this. Madam Secretary with top secret intel on servers flying to locations throughout the world known to infiltrate the servers of other countries. That's an issue. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe.